All right, Shalom. We are the real Hebrew Israelites. We come out here week in and week out to prophesy the downfall of America. We tell you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you are the children of Israel. But before we begin, we want to give all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi, bahasham, Qadash.
Double honors to our teachers, the apostles, and elders of Great Millstone. Hey, man, it's been a hell of a year, man. And we at the end of this thing, man. All right? Me and the brothers was talking off camera. We was speaking off camera, and she from COVID getting put to death, to kick off the year, to the sad perils ravaging this place around the world, to the what is that crisis as far as at the shipping port. Hey, man, it's been a hell of a year. The Lord Yahawashi is working in the earth, man. You can't dispute it. He's bringing judgment on a high level. All right, you got something?
Yeah, Ezekiel 7, verse 5. Thus said the Lord, power and evil, and only evil behold is come.
Yeah, man, evil and only evil. There's nothing good coming to Babylon. This place is on a downward spiral. Go ahead.
And the end is come, and watch for thee, behold, it is come.
See, it's an appointed time. And you approaching your appointed time, you saw the end of your rulership, the end of your kingdom. And we fast approaching. That's why you see now another feather in the cap of demonization, right? I knew something wrong. This wasn't nothing wrong. That's why they didn't take you serious, though. Now they was overzealous, of course, and that's part of the story. Okay, but yeah, you're not gonna be able to come at us on some carnal shit. Because the Lord that set up His men to be on carnal. All right, He set up to be spiritual. You got that up? Start it, sis.
This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 6, verse 7. Then answered I and said, what shall be the parting asunder of the time? Or when shall be the end of the first and the beginning of it that follows?
Yeah, we ain't gonna be the end of Esau's rulership and the beginning of Jacob. But guess what? We're approaching that. It's fastly approaching, man. Prophecies are playing out. The words of Yahawashi, all right, are coming to pass. Yahawashi are coming to pass. Okay? Go ahead,
And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. For Esau is the end of the world.
Esau is the end of the world. Its current age, its current rulership. Right? Go ahead.
And Jacob is the beginning of it that follows.
And that's what we're fastly approaching, man. The beginning of that follows. Year of the hastening of the coming of Yahawashi. You don't see how many things that played out? Earthquakes, tornadoes, volcanoes. Oh, the chariots. Come on, man. You had so much so that you got the Pentagon admitting that they're doing study, task force. But we at the end of this thing, man.
Matthew 24, verse 3 says, as he sat upon the Mount, as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, saying, tell us when shall these things be, and what should be the sign of thy coming and the end of the world?
Yeah, the end of the world. Can you get that word world? Yeah, man, the end of the world. So what are going to be the things, the tokens, the signs that play out of the coming of our Lord Yahawashi, right?
Yeah, that word world in the Greek 160, ion, it says forever, an unbroken age, perpetuity, eternity, the world's universe, a period of time.
See, a period of time, age. This is Esau's period of time to be in power. Okay? So what we read about in 2nd Ezra 6, this is his time. And it's fastly approaching to the end. That's why this devil trying to get ready to come down with great wrath. All right, the persecution getting hot in heaven. All right, yeah, and that they're gonna, you had Biden say earlier, if your family have extreme views, turn them in. He said that a couple months ago. So now we're going to that point. They're gonna tie that in what just happened to those 3 Hebrew Israelites, right? This is how this devil works. Gradually, you see it building up. Yeah, man. We're at the end of this thing. So Yahawashi is going to lay it out. And again, this was an intimate setting. All right. Everybody can hear the gospel. Can they understand the gospel? You know, if you don't have understanding, it's not going to profit you. Right? You got that.
Matthew 24 and verse 4. And Yahawashi answered and said unto them, hey, take heed that no man deceive you. For many shall come in my name, saying, I am the anointed, and shall deceive many.
Yeah, the Lord said many gonna be deceived. The way of truth is gonna be hidden.
Go ahead. And you shall hear of wars and rumors of wars.
Oh, that we ain't even mention that. You got China talking smack to U.S. about Taiwan. You got Russia talking smack to the United States about Ukraine. Talking about if you add another one close to our border, we're gonna do something. Wars and rumors of war. Go ahead.
It says, see that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet.
Yep, the end is not yet. Why? Because we got to go through these trials and tribulations real quick. Okay. All right. Even us knowing the story, we know what the Lord has entailed. All right. We know we're going to have to go through trials and tribulations. That's the what is it? That's the portion of Israel. You know.
This is the book of Acts, chapter 14, verse 22, confirming the souls of the disciples and exhorting them to continue in the faith.
Yeah, exhorting them to continue in the faith. You got to continue in this thing. Go ahead.
And that we must through much tribulation.
Must through much tribulation. It's a must. It's guaranteed. Go ahead.
Enter into the kingdom of Yahawah.
See? So when Yahawashi said, "Oh, read that again."
Matthew 24 and 6. Yeah. And you shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that you be not troubled. For all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet.
So all these things, the trials and tribulations, will have to come to pass too. The persecution, the wars and rumors of war, right?
Verse 7. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there should be famine.
Woo! I'm telling you, man, that famine. All right, and it's a man-made famine, orchestrated by Yahawashi. I'm telling you, man, you scoffers, man. Oh, that nigga, excuse me, that guy rapped the news. Man, we don't do no ad hominem. You know, you want to be a scoffer where the Lord is paying you back. You reaping what you sowed.
Good. Verse let's see, yeah. Famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places.
Woo, earthquakes in diverse places. Ain't all of these things occurring? They could be occurring as we speak. You got it out.
It says all these are the beginning of sorrow.
See, it's this beginning, man. Meaning what? Through much tribulation, you're going to enter into the kingdom of heaven.
All right, Matthew 24 and 9. Then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you.
Yeah, the Lord said this ain't gonna happen, man. Somebody gonna be delivered up. Go ahead. Now this happened to the apostles, all right, but everything is reincarnated into a scenario. Go ahead.
And you shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake.
Yeah. You telling them they going into slavery for the crimes they commit. Of course they gonna be upset. You telling them our power will come back and deliver us from them. Of course they gonna be upset. Go ahead.
And then shall many be offended and shall betray one another.
Oh, it's really because we have the testimony of Yahawashi. This is prophecy when we speak. And these things are coming to pass. And they pissed. There's nothing they can do. What is that? Second Ezra 2. The heathen shall envy thee, but they shall be able to do nothing against thee. That's why you see them on this demonization campaign again. They think they trying to, they pulling that string. It's gonna be, they just gonna have to goddamn come with the sword. That's what they gonna have to do. They have to fabricate some huge event and then just come with the sword without even having all the facts. That's what this devil gonna have to do. You got that.
Yeah, God, it goes on to say, and shall betray one another and shall hate one another. And many false prophets shall arise and shall deceive many. Verse 12, and because the enemy shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold.
Hey man, that's what you said too. Iniquity is abound in the said that during Thanksgiving, the guy shot and killed his mom, got out of the midst of traffic and started killing everybody. You know, you got the dude put to death his ex-girlfriend and then go put to death his wife. You know, you got women starving out their children and leaving their dead corpses in the damn room. Man, the love of many is waxing cold. We at the end of this thing, man. You know, and that's what we got to realize through much tribulation. All right, it's not going to be an easy road. All right, it's not going to be something that you're going to easily make it through. We're going to need Yahawashi, right?
This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 7, verse 3. And I said, speak on, my power. Then said he unto me, the sea is set in a wide place, that it might be deep and great. But put the case, the entrance were narrow, and like a river, who then could go into the sea to look upon it.
That is sea is a metaphor for the kingdom of heaven, right? It's set in a narrow place. Go ahead.
And to rule it.
Go ahead.
If he went not through the narrow,
go ahead,
how could he come into the broad?
continue.
There is also another thing. A city is built.
Another analogy for the kingdom of heaven. Go ahead.
And set upon a broad field, and is full of all good things. The entrance thereof is narrow, and is set in a dangerous place to fall.
The entrance thereof is narrow again, and is set in a dangerous place to fall. America, Babylon the Great, man, where your lust can be fulfilled at your goddamn fingertips. Or the food, you order liquor now, you even order box. All your lust can be filled here in Babylon the Great. I mean, shit, that's what we had. We had the famous place on the planet. We had the famous place ever in the scripture, man. You know? Babylon. Mystery Babylon. A great whore. You know?
Like as if there were a fire on the right hand, and on the left a deep water. And one only path between them both.
And one only path between them both. Leaning on that it's going to be a certain doctrine that's going to lead to life. There's only one path, all right? And the brothers make a beautiful analogy. It wasn't more than one ark during the time of Noah. You ain't just missed this one and got on that one. No, if you weren't on the ark that the Lord had Noah construct, you were dead. Point blank period. You know?
Even between the fire and the water, so small that there could but one man go there at once.
So small that one man go there. Meaning what? You're going to have to follow somebody, man. You're not going to blaze a trail to the kingdom. You know? Like this guy, Rap the News. He was going extremely hard against our Lord, Yahawashi. Extremely hard. You know? So much so, you can see how he offended. The Lord just didn't get him. He got his son and his mama. You know how Jake feel about their mama. Yeah, man. That's the power that we dealing with. Again, that's the power that we dealing with. So this path, yeah, terrible. Yeah, you good? So this path that we're embarking on, we're going to need Yahawashi to guide us through the said peril.
Verse Peter 4:17, it says, for the time has come that judgment must begin in the house of the Most High. And if the first begin at us, where shall the end be of them that obey not the gospel? Showing me that, hey, there is a straight path that the Lord has set out for you to follow in order for you to be delivered. So if you don't obey the gospel, then where are you going to end up at, man? All right, you're going to be down to the scripture. That's what the scripture saying. Right, that straight path.
Yeah, and it said what it's going to begin at the house of the Lord. You know, those ones who know they're Israel, you know, that's why this dude is getting, because he greatly offended. Okay.
This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 16, verse 7. For there shall be in every place and in the next cities a great insurrection upon those that fear the Lord.
Too much trial and tribulation. Go ahead.
They shall be like madmen, sparing none, but still spoiling and destroying those that fear the Lord. For they shall waste and take away their goods and cast them out of their houses. Then shall they be known, who are my chosen.
They're the ones the Lord gonna preserve, man. when folks get cast out, all right, sedition hits, then what? The Lord then you want to know who are his chosen, because they're gonna be protected. Go ahead,
and they shall be tried as gold in the fire.
See? Go ahead.
Hear, O ye my beloved, saith the Lord.
Go ahead.
Behold, the days of trouble are at hand.
Yeah, the days that the Lord is telling us. These words are for now. You know, the days of trouble are at hand. Go ahead.
But I will deliver you from the same.
See that? The Lord said he's going to deliver us from those same days of trouble, which he's bringing. So it behooves all of us to stay on the right side of Yahawashi before he really get down. We just seen an inkling of it, a portion of it, right? But the Lord is, hey man, 2022 is going to be a hell of a year. I'm telling you, all the things that are set to pop off. Oh, even the MOTD, you know, being made what is that? A news story, broadcasting for now having your medical information. It had already been broadcast where it would contain your money. So now what? See, the Lord is making things happen, man. And if you're paying attention, all right. If you're paying attention, you see we quickly approaching the coming of our power. Y'all hold the precept. I'm gonna get it to you. I got you. Figure that out right now. Okay.
Be ye not afraid, neither doubt, for the Most High is your guide.
See? For the Most High is your guide. You're gonna need him. What does the Lord's Prayer say? Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. Read that from the top again.
God. Be ye not afraid, neither doubt.
Yeah, man, that's another thing. Do not doubt the Lord. What it say in Ecclesiastes 2. He that is not believing will not be defended. Therefore, we not be defended. The Lord said, "Be ye not afraid, neither doubt." That we know that in these carnal bodies, that we're gonna be in the flesh, but then we gotta remember the precepts. We gotta remember the precepts. I had it. Right there. Yeah. Ecclesiastes 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, get that.
This Iraq 2:13. Woe unto him that is faint-hearted, for he believeth not.
Yep.
Therefore shall he not be defended.
So neither be afraid, neither doubt. Again, we know we're in the flesh, so it's gonna come up. But then you gotta remember the precept. It's gonna be a precept to deliver you, man. You gonna remind the Lord, hey Lord, you said my servant shall eat. You said, teeth of wild beasts want to be in league with the stones of the field, with the beasts of the field. You know,
This Sirach 2:17. They that fear the Lord will prepare their hearts and humble their souls in his sight.
Read that again.
Sirach 2:17. They that fear the Lord will prepare their hearts and humble their souls in his sight.
Prepare their mind and humble their what?
Their souls in his sight.
And humble their soul in his sight. All right? That's what the hope for elect, but they're going to come back to Yahawashi with a humble contrite spirit. Go ahead.
Saying, we will fall into the hands of the Lord.
Woo! Go ahead.
And not into the hands of men.
See that? Go ahead.
For as his majesty is, so is his mercy.
That's right, man. But we're going to depend on Yahawashi. We ain't going to take that thing. We ain't going to take that thing through the spirit power of Yahawashi. Lord willing, he have us to endure. You know? We're going to depend on Yahawashi to lead us through all these said paths. All right?
And be ye not afraid, neither doubt, for the Most High is your guide, and the guide of them who keep my commandments and precepts.
See my commandments and precepts. You don't have to remember precept. When the enemy come in like the flood, Lord gonna lift him a snap. And it would be simple as you just quoting that. And then all of a sudden you just yeah, that's that thought, that precept. Oh, this thing got to be in you. You got a precept? Go ahead.
This book of Sirach, chapter 34, and I'm starting at verse 12. It says, I was oft times in danger of death, yet I was delivered because of these things.
Yep.
The spirit of those that fear the Lord shall live, for their hope is in him.
See that? The spirit of those that fear the Lord shall live because what?
For their hope is in him.
See that? Go ahead.
That saveth them.
Woo! Go ahead.
Whoso fears the Lord shall not fear, nor be afraid, for he is his hope.
Yep.
Blessed is the soul of him that feareth the Lord.
Yep.
To whom doeth he look, and who is his strength?
Yep.
For the eyes of the Lord are upon them that love him.
Yeah, what is that about? You got to fear the Lord, man. Period. The fear of the Lord is going to bring you to life. You got to understand, you don't have Jake dumbass out there shooting fucking pistols tonight. You know, same old stupid shit, and somebody gonna get struck in the head with a bullet coming down with high velocity. They don't fear the Lord, man. You would think twice about doing some crazy ass shit like that. But Jake and his folly, he's gonna do that. Jake, you on when the shit pop off, Lord willing next year, you gonna wish you had them fucking rounds. Calling niggas gonna wish you had them rounds. Go ahead.
He is their mighty protection and strong stay.
Yep.
A defense from heat.
Woo! Go ahead.
And a cover from the sun.
Woo! Go ahead.
At noon, a preservation from stumbling and a help from falling.
Yeah, a help from falling. Come on, man. Go ahead.
He raises up the soul and lightens the eyes. He giveth health, life, and blessing.
See that? That's coming from fearing the Lord, man. You got precept?
I just wanted to add. That's because I was listening to you on the wrong going earlier. He kind of went into that tree. Then
they bring back trees on their life.
That's the man that protection from the heat. He just say, yeah, shade. They're gonna protect you from that heat. That heat's all gonna bring.
Yeah, that and those ICBM missiles. Yeah. That concentrated laser fire on the conclusion of the whole matter, man. You know? You got your precept out?
Oh, no, I dropped it.
Let me just precept.
Second Ezra 9 and 7.
That's spirit.
And everyone
we get that Lord, Lord wanted to come out here. If you already at home, go ahead and bring it out. Matter of fact, start at the top. Yeah. That's spirit. Lord said, hey, I need this to come out right now. Right now. You know? I've been called for it. And he got it through the spirit already. I was holding it. That spirit said, all right, son, go ahead.
Second Ezra 9 and 1. He answered me this and said, measured out the time diligently.
And how the times being measured diligently? How the times are being measured diligently? Through the signs, through the token. Go ahead. It's like it through the prophecies. Go ahead.
Measured out the time diligently in itself. And when thou seest part of the signs past, which I have told thee before, then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time when the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
See, the Lord said when you start to see these things, this is going to be the time where he's going to visit the world which he made. And how is he visiting? By the way, these earthquakes, plagues, pestilence, right? Sedition, right? Again, we're in the midst, like the brother said earlier, we're in the midst of Ezekiel 9 and 4. All right, both maids and little children and women. Oh yeah, it's a lot of devil angels sitting there ready to slay. Go ahead,
Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, thou shalt well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee.
That's right. Go ahead.
Even from the beginning.
Go ahead. What the Lord said, he declared the end from the beginning. All these just like you read Ezekiel chapter 7. It's at an appointed time. You got to get there. The Lord already declared you. So we watching the signs pass, right? For those who have eyes to see and ears to hear, you very well know what time we Go ahead.
For like as all that is made in the world had the beginning and an end.
Yep.
And the end is manifest.
Yeah, the end is manifest. It's made known. It's clearly being able to be seen. Right? Go ahead.
Even so, the times also the highest have plain beginnings and wonders and powerful works and endings in effects and signs.
Yeah, endings and effects and signs. All right? We know that some is that from the signs. From all the things that are going on in the earth. Man, there's been so many damn uproars of the people, we couldn't even report on them all. You know, we started out the year reporting on them, but now it's to the point where you can't report on everything going on. That's the Lord working in the earth. That's how we know. Matter of fact, get that out.
It's like it pretty much became a norm.
Yeah. Yeah, the uproars, the volcanoes, the earthquakes, the pestilence, and that's the new norm. You know? It's the signs of this bitch decaying.
Yeah, First Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 1. But of the times and the seasons, brethren, you have no need that I write unto you.
Yep.
For yourselves know perfectly that the days of the Lord shall come as a thief in the night.
See, for the times and seasons, we know what season we in. We know we at the end of this man's rulership. Because all the signs are pointing to it. You got it out.
But when they shall say peace and safety, sudden destruction comes upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape.
And they shall not escape. This nigga Fauci. This nigga said, during Thanksgiving, yeah, gather with your family. Do that now. All of a sudden, don't gather with your family. Well, this nigga don't know what's going on. You know? At one point in time, he said peace and safety. Well, sudden destruction is going to come upon you. It's approaching quickly. You know? You know what's up? Which one? Oh, second is okay, go ahead. Go ahead.
Like at the God of them who keep my commandments and precepts, saith the Lord power. Let not your sins weigh you down, and let not your iniquities lift up yourself. So God, the Lord's gonna guide the righteous man. You know, the ones that keep his laws, commandments, and statutes, man, to the best of their ability. You know, and like I said, you know, it's the precept. You know, a precept's gonna say, you know, in the time of famine, you know, a famine coming, you know, we're gonna need to remember, you know, the Lord, you said my servant shall, you know, we're gonna need these precepts, you know, they're all in the time, you know.
Yeah, oh, they go back to the foolish virgin. Huh? You know, they done spent up their oil. You know, now they go, hey, the followers of Rap the News. Give us some of your oil. Go to him and buy and sell. go to somebody else. That's what we're gonna tell you. You want to follow this false prophet, even though all the information is out there. Telling you the right doctrine of Yahawashi, that you refuse to hearken. So the Lord gonna feed you with the fruit of your own doing.
Yeah, second Edges 2 in verse 26. As for the servants whom I have given thee, there should not one of them perish, but I will require them from among thy number.
See, the Lord is already letting us know that the certain servants that serve him in spirit and in truth, they're going to be saved, man, through all the trials and tribulations. Go ahead.
It says, be not weary from when the day of trouble in heaven is coming. See, others shall weep and be sorry.
Ooh, see, go ahead.
It says, but thou should be merry and have abundance.
Come on, man. Come on, man. That's a precept to remember. The Lord said they're going to be sorry, but you're going to be merry and have abundance during the time of trouble. You know? Go ahead. That's bad, man.
It says, verse 28, the heathen shall envy thee.
Ooh, see?
But they shall be able to defend it against thee, said the Lord.
Well, why? Because the Lord Yahawashi dictates the going and coming of me. He's one orchestrated. He might have them where they dead set mad at you, but he had to give you food. That's the power that we're dealing with. The king of the universe. Yeah. And you've seen that a little bit, you know, with certain slaves doing slavery, you know, escaping. What do they call it? Underground railroad, you know. Lord had put the spirit on certain Edomites to help them take, you know, escape. Guess what? Lord gonna do that again. We just read it.
Now, this is the book of Proverbs, chapter 1, verse 20. Wisdom cries without. She uttereth her voice in the street. She cried in the chief place of concord.
So you other people who other congregation followers or these other people, you heard the word. It's been presented to you. Anytime one of your so-called leaders come up with a false doctrine, it's being shot down through the spirit of Yahawashi. So wisdom is crying without. She is uttering her voice in the street. Go ahead.
In the openings of the gates, in the city, she uttereth her word, saying, how long,
Yep.
ye simple ones?
Yeah, how long, you simple one? Go ahead.
Will ye love simplicity?
Yep.
And the scorners delight in their scorn.
Ooh, and that dude right knew he delighted in his scorn. That dude, yeah. He was very vehemently enjoying coming up against the person. That's like that dude who was cussing out King David. You know, he was vehemently coming against who the Lord had anointed. And the Lord is so cold with it, he set the scenario up. He got paid back later by King Solomon. King Solomon set the scenario: if you leave your house at any time, I'm gonna put you to death. And then later his servant ran away from him. And he went to go get his servant. And King Solomon said, didn't I surely tell you I'm gonna put you to death? Come on, man. Oh God, yeah, that was a commandment from Yahawashi. And he put him to death. Okay?
And fools hate knowledge.
Yep. And fools hate knowledge. Let's do it straight up food, man. Straight up talk. And what they say, whips off of the backs of food. Something along the lines, I'm paraphrasing, the scorners, backs, scorners, whips off. He's getting a scourge right now. Laying up in the hospital a bit. You know they ain't gonna give the news of his son throwing up blood or his mama. Mama. You know, in the ICU. The Lord is hitting this dude, man. Probably playing friends to Yahawashi right now, man. Ooh, that's cold. That's bad right there. Cause he know the names. Then you got guys that follow him actually coming on elders and apostle comment for quoting Yahawashi. But nigga, you don't believe in Yahawashi. So you can't use Yahawashi words to defend this nigga. Period. You got it, man. Yeah, man. We're in a time of great judgment. And it's being manifest. Oh shit, we ain't even talked about the rappers. Over 100 rappers, wasn't it? I think it was over 100 rappers this year.
Died.
How many?
You said they died.
Yeah, they died.
Probably
Yeah, look up. Look that up real quick.
there's a lot of niggas that, you know, they ain't out there like that.
Give me your precept.
Oh, okay, girl. I have.
You look that up for now.
I'm basically going based on them niggas that know. 2 Peter 2:21, it says, for it had been better for them not to have known the way of righteousness than after they have known it, to turn from the holy commandment delivered unto them.
Turn from the holy commandment. It's an order. How else I say you teach this way? And if you don't, I'm gonna put you to death. Hey, where you did on what? Real simple. Yeah, real simple. That's it on that? Okay. Yeah, look at how many rappers have been put there.
He just got the mainstream. We just say 20.
20?
Yeah.
Yeah, it way more.
Mainstream. Yeah, it's been way more than that.
I mean, female rapper died.
How many female rappers died?
I mean, I know one for sure. She a rapper / model.
Oh yeah. There's a lot of them, man. You got these certain celebrities. All right, these what do they call them? Influencers, you know, They get put to death. Yeah. Ooh.
Yeah,
How about that? This got her bottom by the dog. You know? I mean, that's great judgment. Her whole persona was in her beauty. And the Lord took that away. They left her alive to look at herself every day.
Man, it's made a film and shit.
Ooh, time. Before everybody. That's another thing. The Lord showed you his good. You ain't just hear about it, you see it.
Turn you at my reproof. Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you.
And that's what you're saying. You ain't got no excuse. You ain't got no excuse. Read that again.
Turn you at my reproof.
Yep.
Behold, I will pour out my spirit unto you.
And that's why you have no excuse. Because the Lord is pouring out his spirit. He's making it evident. He's making it known.
St. John 15:22. If I had not come and spoken unto them,
See, go ahead.
they had not sinned.
Yep.
Now they have no hope for their sin.
And that's why people are being put to death on a high level. You got DC Young Fly talking about here, Israelite. You know, Kanye West, Tribe of Judah. And that's all that's going to lead to somebody looking up who the 12 tribes are, trying to get some information. But now you have no clue. Because the Lord that came and spoke to you. It don't matter. He give you a little bit of it. Now it's up to the Lord to put the spirit on you to go into it first. You know, to believe the report. And if you don't believe the whole report, you will be put to death. That narrow path. At least the light. Go ahead now. I mean, narrow path, man. A lot of people are not going to get it. You got that.
I will make known my words unto you.
See? Go ahead.
Because I have called and ye refuse, I have stretched out my hand and no man regarded. But ye have set at naught all my counsel. Would not of my reproof.
So you just mocked the prophets of the Lord, right? You said that not all his counsel and with none of his reproof. You didn't want to take correction. Go ahead.
I also will laugh at your calamity.
Yep.
I will mock when your fear comes.
And that's what you're seeing, man. The Lord is mocking you through his knee. When your fear comes. Oh, the brother had sent me a video of the Eve who made a TikTok. Her ass got put out the homeless. Man, the Lord brings judgment. You don't see it now, but you're going to see it manifest. It's a seed right now. And when you start seeing that thing on move daily, then you're like, oh shit, but it's going to be too late. And we know some people going to come in at the last hour. But on that TikTok, she got put out the homeless shelter and was living on the floor of McDonald's.
Yeah, in front of McDonald's.
In front of McDonald's with 2 kids. The bitch chose McDonald's. Worst place you can eat at. But see, that shows you, man, the Lord is not playing. It behooves you to, repent. And if you repent or sin less, but we're not going to be perfect in these corruptible bodies, man. That's another thing. If you think you whole, you don't need a physician. Shit, we need Yahawashi, man. We need Yahawashi. We hope that he, through the spirit of power, Yahawah, bahasham, we hope that we can protect him. That's how serious this thing is, man. And at the time that we're seeking him, we're seeking him early. So in the later, we won't be destroyed with the world. You know? You got a precept? Go ahead.
It's Revelation 22:11.
Go ahead.
He that is unjust, let him be unjust still. And he which is filthy, let him be filthy still.
Yep.
And he that is righteous, let him be righteous still.
Endure, man. And those ones that can't get it, that scoff at the reproof of the Lord when his spirit is being poured out to you, keep being your wicked self. Don't come on our coming board trying to get a meal. As soon as you pop up, we see the Israel and the Yael and praise Yah, we're gonna block your ass. Get you off the comment board. And you may be able to listen, but you still won't be able to get understanding because the Lord has blocked it. Go ahead.
And he that is holy, let him be holy still.
That's right, man. Go ahead.
Verse 12. And behold, I come quickly, and my reward is with me. To every man according as his work shall be.
Yeah, every man according to as his work shall be. Whatever you sown, you're gonna reap that. You've been sowing wickedness, false doctrine. They went down a one way, or wrong way down the one way. See, that's the second time that taking the wrong path. That's beautiful. Damn. See that? Damn. Oh, yeah, turn you at my reproof. You was taking the wrong path. Go ahead.
Verse 13. I am Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end, the first and the last.
Yeah, right?
14. Blessed are they that do his commandments, that they may have right to the tree of life.
See that you have right. If you ain't even trying to obey the Lord, you ain't gonna have right to the tree of life. Go ahead.
And may enter in through the gates into the city.
Yeah, man. That's what I hope.
When your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind.
Hell, you best believe them folks in Kentucky, they was scared as hell when that tornado was hit. The desolation came as a whirlwind, you know? And there's so much judgment going on, you can't even wrap your mind around it.
When distress and anguish cometh upon you.
Yeah, a woman that was in the parking lot or the McDonald's was in distress and anguish. Man, and you know she's scarred. Yeah, see, and that's something that the brother Rum had hit me to. These people who we seeing being broadcast and being talked about the prophet, you know, at some point in time they came up against the man of the Lord. They scarred, you know, and the Lord is putting their judgment on Front Street. He's making it known for everybody. And then when a brother do a video about a certain topic and this person got put to death, well, that's the Lord keying you in on that story to broadcast their death. We might not know what they did, but the Lord do, you know? And that's read it again. God.
When your fear cometh as desolation, and your destruction cometh as a whirlwind.
Go ahead.
When distress and anguish cometh upon you.
Man, I'm telling you, we are approaching them times. Distress and anguish. Go ahead.
Then shall they call upon me.
Oh, hey, like you said, he was, you know, he probably on the dog side. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh, the Lord had already gave you plenty of warning. What is that? In Proverbs, suddenly. You know, that dude didn't think he was gonna be in the hospital this week. Lord did though. He had already had it planned out. That's the power that we serve, man. That's why you better fear the Lord. You better fear the Lord, man. You're gonna put your ass to death. Go ahead, man.
But I will not answer. They shall seek me early, but they shall not find me.
They're gonna be seeking the Lord. He ain't gonna be found in them. Go ahead,
For that they hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of the Lord.
Go ahead.
They were none of my counsel.
And that's another thing, man. You have the audacity to speak against our Lord Yahawashi and his men. You don't have the fear of the Lord, man. What is that? Kiss the Son. The Lord said unto my Lord, sit down at my right hand. What is that, man? You, man. And that's why the Lord got your ass where you at now. Laid up in the hospital. Period. Go ahead.
They despise all my reproof.
And this ain't so much about him, but he's been put on the front street to let you know to fear the Lord. Go ahead.
They were not of my counsel. They despise all my reproof.
Yeah, he who despises the words shall suddenly be destroyed. I think that's what it say, right? What is that? Proverbs 13:13. Yeah, shall be destroyed.
Therefore shall they eat of the fruit of their own way.
Therefore shall they eat of the fruit of their own way.
and be filled with their own devices.
Right? You're gonna reap what you sow. You've been sowing foolishness, wickedness into the word, you're gonna reap it.
For the turning away of the simple shall slay them, and the prosperity of fools shall destroy them.
Yeah, man. Prosperity of fools shall destroy them. Go ahead.
But whoso hearkeneth unto me shall dwell safe.
Come on, man. You actually hearken to what the Lord say do. You understand it, and actually He's calling you to do it. You shall what? Dwell safely. Scriptures are plain. Go ahead.
And shall be quiet from fear of evil.
That's a beautiful hope. You got a precept?
Okay. That God, Proverbs 12, verse 21, there shall no evil happen to the just, but the wicked shall be filled with mischief.
Woo! No. Read that again. That's like,
There shall no evil happen to the just, but the wicked shall be filled with mischief.
see that? The wicked is going to be filled with mischief, but the Lord said it's just protect. No? You're going to get it the fruit of your own way, your own doing. You got that? One more verse on that?
Yeah, I started.
Go ahead.
Revelation 22:14. Blessed are they that do his commandments, they that have the right, Slakia. They may have the right up to the tree of life and may enter in through the gates into the city. Verse 15. For without are dogs and sorcerers and whoremongers and murderers and idolaters and whosoever loveth and maketh a lie.
Anybody outside this circle? All right? Anybody outside the true gospel, Yahawashi, He's set up in the earth. You're going to be without. You're going to die. That's what the Lord is telling you. You got a piece of that? Go ahead.
That's 2 Ezra 9:7. Everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his works.
Did we ever read all the way down on that? Yeah, we got to go back to that. Matter of fact, let I get it right here. Start at verse 2. 2 Ezra 9:2. Yeah. Over 200 rappers died last year. See that? Yeah, I gotta put it on comment board. Yeah, man, the Lord is getting down, man. Some of them being broadcast, others are not, but the Lord is getting down in the earth. And it ain't up for debate. We know who's doing. What the scriptures say, I kill and I make alive, I wound and I heal, I the Lord do all these things. He's claiming responsibility. And that's another thing with these people. They don't know the Lord, so they don't know the fear of the Lord. They don't know the Lord is poised to destroy you. He has a date set, an appointed time for you to receive the scripture or deliver. So the Lord will put you in that scenario. And hey, we're going to get into it. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and let's read. Let the words of the Lord speak.
This 2 Ezra chapter 9, verse 2. Then shalt thou understand that it is the very same time wherein the highest will begin to visit the world which he made.
Go ahead.
Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquake and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. For like as all that is made in the world hath a beginning and an end, and the end is manifest, even so the times also of the highest have plain beginnings and wonders and powerful works, and endings and effects and signs. And everyone that shall be saved.
Yeah, see, the Lord he built it up. He said the end is made manifest. Now, everyone is going to be saved. Now, go ahead.
And shall be able to escape by his work and by faith, whereby ye have believed.
Yeah, if you have faith, you won't produce works. And if you produce works, you gotta have faith. Right? Go ahead.
Shall be preserved from the said peril.
She shall be preserved from the said peril. They're telling you we're in the midst of danger. If you being preserved from something, that means something around you. There's somebody simple Cooper definition of the word preserved. Yeah, man. We got to be preserved from the said peril. All right, that word preserve, it says maintain something in its original or existing state. Some of the similar words: conserve, protect. We're gonna need Yahawashi to protect us from the sin peril, right? Go ahead.
And shall see my salvation in my land.
Like one of the other words is maintain, take care of, keep, safeguard. Hold on. It says the word safeguard, one of the similar words to preserve. It says a measure taken to protect someone or something, or to prevent something undesirable. It says similar words: protection, defense, guard. We need Yahawashi to guard us from the destruction that he's bringing. Read that from the top.
And everyone that shall be saved and shall be able to escape by his word and by faith, whereby ye have believed, shall be preserved from the said peril, and shall see my salvation in my land and within my border.
Yeah, that's the culmination of being in our own land, being at peace, being at rest. Right? Go ahead.
For I have sanctified them for me from the beginning.
Woo! Sanctified them for me from the beginning. So those certain spirits was meant to get it from the beginning. All right? Come on now. Yeah.
Then shall they be in pitiful case, which now have abused my ways.
See that? They're going to be in pitiful case, which now have abused my ways. Go ahead.
And they that have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torment.
That's what you other camp mainly who was speaking of. You cast the words of the Lord just away despitefully. Even though it's being poured out, man. And there's no other camp you can watch right now, man. I ain't putting up videos around the clock. I just see Apostle Rolla had went live. Second time he went live today, man. See, the spirit is being poured out. And there's no cloaks. You finished. If you ain't dealing, all right, in the correct doctrine of Yahawashi, you done. But the scriptures say it's gonna be supposed to say, Lord, Lord. You're gonna say, I never knew you. You know what? They ain't had the correct doctrine, they had the name. That's how critical this small path is. You know, it's a great journey that we have embarked on, man. You know, the things in the world don't affect us like they affect you. Yeah, right. This nigga's talking about Narubu. Come on, man. Yeah, pray for that. See, the Lord is making things manifest now. You mockers, you scoffers. All right, the Lord is putting you on Front Street in front of everybody, giving you a public display. That being put to death, you know, the Lord. But this situation right now is also the Lord. Because he ain't want to heart.
Then shall they be in pitiful case, which now have abused my ways, and they that have cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torment.
Yeah, shall dwell in torment. That's your resting state. Right? Because at the McDonald's, how you get kicked out of homeless shelter? What did you do to get kicked out the homeless shelter? And Eve probably got a funky ass mouth, you know. He don't tell me my kids gonna stay right here. They said, bitch, get out. But the bitch had enough sense to put it on TikTok and shit. Yeah. Bitch, you ain't gotta, you know Eve got a man, she one of them, you can see it. You can hear from the way she speak. Yeah. One of them goddamn ghetto hoes. Yeah. You dwelling in torment right now. Hey man, that's a small microcosm of what's going on, man. I seen a video. And see, that's the Lord laughing at you. Eve, and it's always Eve. Put it on TikTok. Oh, we're homeless now. We're living in the car. We haven't ate in 2 days. We don't have any money for gas. Well, you dwelling in torment. Lord is jacking you up. Why? Because you don't want to hearken. You don't want to listen. You want to continue to be rebellious. But the Lord got something for you.
And they that have loathed my law while they had yet liberty, and when as yet place of repentance was open unto them, understood not, but despised
And
it.
that lets you know it's about understanding. You can hear the word, but if you don't understand, it's not going to profit you. Hebrews 4 and 2.
Book of Hebrews, chapter 4, and verse 2.
Again, this word ain't going to profit you if you don't have the faith to understand. Go ahead.
It says, for unto us was the gospel preached, as well as unto them, but the word preached did not profit them, not being mixed with faith, and them that heard it.
See, they ain't see where it was going to lead to life. Because they were still stuck on Esau. And they ain't believe in the words of Yahawashi. They ain't had a faith. Ultimately, that's why you're going to be destroyed. Understanding will get you killed. What is the old adage? Curiosity killed the cat. Not having understanding of this word is going to destroy you. What is that? That in 2 Ezra 7. The Lord has given straight command, such as came. 7:21, ain't it? Yeah, man. That's 2 Ezra 7. That gonna be. I ain't gonna lie. A whole chapter. Man, we ain't even finished that in 2 Ezra 7. Matter of fact, yeah, that's the spirit. I got to get that. Read up in that where it say, even so is Israel's portion. Started like 2 Ezra 7, I want to say, and 10. Then we'll jump down to 20.
2 Ezra 7 and 10. And I said, it is so, Lord. Then said he unto me, even so also is Israel's portion.
So you're going to have to go through the trials and tribulations. Even so is Israel's portion. That's it on that. Go ahead.
Verse 11, because for their sakes I made the world, and when Adam transgressed my step. Okay.
Yeah, man, it's like, even so is Israel's portion. Meaning what? You want to have to go through these trials and tribulations. The said peril to make it into the kingdom of heaven. That's the lot that you're going to have to add. Yeah, man.
2 Ezra 7 and 21, for the Most High have given straight commandment to such as came, what they should do to live, even as they came, and what they should observe to avoid punishment.
What they should observe to avoid punishment. The punishment is coming. What you going to do to observe to be getting that ass whooped by the Lord? That's what he laying out. A big ass whoop. You're going to be hit with a little stripes, you're going to get your head lopped off with an axe, or sword. That's what the Lord is bringing, man. He's bringing death and destruction. But the Lord has given us straight commandment what we should do. He's laid out the blueprint, the path, as you said earlier. Go ahead,
God, the same must know it after death by pain.
Yeah, the same must know it. See, they despise the word. They wouldn't turn it to reproof. But the Lord said the same must know it after death by pain. Oh, that's what Isaiah had. Isaiah 6, and I think like 11, he said, how long, Lord? He said, till the cities be utterly wasted. That's when they going to get it. They ain't going to get it until then. That's when they going to know it after what? Death by pain.
And therefore, be thou not curious how the ungodly shall be punished, and when, but inquire how the righteous shall be saved, whose the world is, and for whom the world is created.
So we really ain't caring about you folks that's perishing, man. We really are on the search for the elect. So we get the hell out of here. That's it. Either you here or you familiar. If you here, we're one step closer to the kingdom. As the Lord said, he has a certain number already set. 2/3 are going to die in America, and the third is going to be saved. Yeah, some appointed to the teeth of wild beasts, some appointed to the famine, some appointed to the captivity. You got a precept out? What you hope?
Psalm 9:16.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, that's good.
Psalm 9:16. The Lord is known by the judgment which he executes.
Yeah, see that? The Lord is known by the judgment which he executed. That's how you people will get to know him after death by pain. You come before the Heavenly Father, you like, oh shit. You literally be like, oh shit, they were right. Yeah, you're gonna know it after death by pain. Read that again from the top.
Psalms 9:16. The Lord is known by the judgment which he executed.
Yep.
The wicked is snared in the work of his own hand.
Yep, the wicked is snared in the work of his own hand. You know, say lie. You know? But the Lord, you're gonna get to know the Lord, Yahawashi. Because his name was being exalted in the planet Earth. What is that? Get that in. Oh, start of it.
Yes, right. Well, Ecclesiastes 36:1. Have mercy upon us, O Lord power.
Yeah, that's what we asking the Lord, to have mercy upon us. If you don't know what to pray for, if you don't know what to ask the Lord for, then you're not praying in the right way. You're not praying in a way that's going to lead to salvation. We ask the Lord to have mercy upon us, because we know he's bringing the wrath and the destruction. Go ahead, Al.
And behold us, and send thy fear upon all the nations that seek thy after thee.
See that? They don't fear the Lord. But we asking the Lord to send his fear, and he is sending his fear. You got all these things occurring at the same time, man. It could be nothing but the Lord Yahawashi. Right?
Lift up thy hand against the strange nations, and let them see thy power.
Yeah. Go ahead.
As thou wast sanctified us before them, so be thou magnified among us before us.
Yeah, man. The Lord is sanctifying us. He's separating us. All right? He's separating us from these people before them. And he's going to be magnified in them before us. That's why you see guys like rapping those put on pressure. The Lord is being magnified in them. That was another person almost went down the wrong way. They almost turned right. Yeah. Spirit of the Lord.
Verse 6. Now, verse 5. And let them know thee as we have known thee.
Yeah, how we know the Lord? Through his judgment. Through the spirit of power, Yahawashi, we know who was put on slavery, cargo slave ship, brought over here to America to serve our captivity. Man, it's a prison sentence. 2/3 of our people, all right, mainly here in America, 2/3 gonna be put away. But our people ain't calling out for the Lord to save them. They're not calling out for Yahawashi. They don't even realize they in a prison. They don't realize they're in an internment camp, man. They just want to make it to the next year. I can't wait till this pandemic stops. It's just gonna get worse. Not gonna stop.
It says that there is no power but only thou, O Yahawah bahasham.
Yeah, ain't no fucking Buddha. No Islam. No sweet Jesus. None of that shit. There's only power is Yahawah bahasham.
Verse 6. Show new signs and make other strange wonders.
Oh man, I see the story about the fish. Yeah. Raining fish at Texarkana in Texas. They actually rain fish. On the last day of their wicked ass year, it rained fish. That's part of those, what is that, strange signs? You know, them having to admit that the so-called UFOs was trying to change on the Lord. That's a strange sign to them. We know what it means. We know that the Lord is getting ready to execute his judgment on it.
Says, glorify thy hand and thy right arm, that they may set forth thy wondrous works, raise up indignation, and pour out wrath, take away the adversary, and destroy the enemy.
Woo! Take away the adversary and destroy the enemy. That's what the Lord is doing. He's hitting this place with scourges after scourge after scourge. So much so you ain't gonna be able to get up from this damn chair. The Lord is just, boom, jab, body shot, jab, body shot. Man, this bitch gonna get ready to go down. You know, it's gonna be pissing blood in a minute. They call the body shot, the Lord give it this play, man. Yeah, man. Why you better fear the Lord? He's ready and poised to kill you.
Yeah, Surah 36, verse 8. Sake the time short. Yep. Remember the covenant.
Woo, sake the time short. That's why we hasten in the coming of Yahawashi. Beautifully, beautifully titled this year, man. There's so much positive popped out. It's ridiculous. Oh, sake the time short. Hasten in the coming of Yahawashi.
Yeah, remember the covenant and let them declare thy wondrous works.
And hey, that's what you see. We declaring the wonderful works of Yahawashi. Whereas by rappers dying in plane crashes, man, that's a grievous death, man. You 100,000, well, I ain't gonna say 100, let's say 10,000 feet in the air, and all of a sudden your plane just, what you gonna do? You sit, you matter of fact, you thinking about the prophet, because the word that went out. You entertainers know, man. You rappers know. Ain't no this word that touched every nook and cranny. You still holding that and Habakkuk. See, that's a spirit. Get that.
This is the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, verse 16. For thou art filled with shame for glory. 14. This is Habakkuk, chapter 2, verse 14. For the earth shall be filled with the knowledge of the glory of the Lord.
See, the earth is being filled with the knowledge of the glory of the Lord. You know who bringing the destruction is Yahawashi. Go ahead.
As the waters cover the sea.
See, it's been got in every nook and cranny. As the waters cover the sea. The waters being a metaphor for this truth, the sea being a metaphor for the people. Oh, the Lord has poured out his spirit. There's no cloak. So when the rapper, I forgot this guy's name, I think he was like a producer. He had cake too. And you know what I'm talking about? Edmund on the top, I did a video on that dude. I know exactly. You know, yeah, Northern Tribe. Yeah, he ain't got no clothes. So what is he thinking about going there? What is he He thinking about the prophet. I guarantee you, he done came across something. He was praying to somebody on the way down. Nothing he could do. Go ahead, Al.
Woe unto him that giveth his neighbor drink, that putteth thy bottle.
That was it. Old Wisdom Solomon 1. Started like 7. You got your precept out?
Yeah, this is going back on out. This is Matthew 24 and 14. And this gospel of the kingdom shall be preached in all the world for a witness unto all nations.
See, you ain't got no cloak now. It's being preached into all the world by what? By way of the internet. Go ahead.
And then shall the end come.
See? And then shall the end come. The end of Esau's rulership. Right? The last leg of the proverbial Roman Empire. Yeah, go ahead.
That is Titus 2:11. He said, for the grace of the Most High that bringeth salvation hath appeared to all men.
Yep. Yeah, it has appeared to all men. But who's going to believe on the report? Where's the elect? Who's going to hearken until that alarm being sounded? Who's going to hearken, man? The alarm is being sent out, like the brother read. You know, it has appeared before all men.
Good. The book of Joel 2 and verse 1. Blow you the trumpet in Zion, and sound an alarm in my holy mountain.
In my holy mountain. He said, in Zion. Go ahead.
Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble. For the day of the Lord Yahawashi cometh, for it is nigh at hand.
It is nigh at hand. The Lord is ready, man. What is that? Romans 9. It says, what? What's that? Willing to show his right. You got it? You got it? Go ahead.
Jeremiah 6:10. To whom shall I speak and give warning that they may hear?
Who the Lord going to speak to give warning that they may hear? Well, the warning is really for the elect. You know? Because they're the only ones who are going to hearken to the crowd. I'm the only ones who are going to believe the report. We read that in Habakkuk 4. It didn't profit them not being mixed with faith. It's more than that. Go ahead.
He said, behold, their ear is uncircumcised. They cannot hearken.
They can't understand. Go ahead.
Behold, the word of the Lord is unto them a reproach. They have no delight in it.
They ain't got no delight in it. You don't see the prophet. You don't see the prophet and not eating pork, shrimp, crab, and lobster. You don't see the profit in not committing adultery. You don't see the profit in not being a nigga. Well, that's required of you. You got a precept out? Go ahead.
This is Romans 11:7. What then? Israel have not obtained that which he seeketh for.
Go ahead.
But the election have obtained it.
Go ahead.
And the rest were blinded.
Yeah, the rest were blinded. The mental faculty was blinded to understand the truth. Go ahead.
According as it is written, the Most High hath given them the spirit of slumber, eyes that they should not see,
Continue.
and ears that they should not hear until this day.
Yeah, until this day. But they're not going to get it because they'll have to understand it until this day. You got that? Yeah, Romans 9.
Yeah, Romans 9:22. What if the Most High willing to show his wrath and to make his power known?
Yeah, the Lord is ready to make his power known. Go ahead.
Endure with much long suffering the vessels of wrath fitted to destruction.
Who is the vessel of wrath? Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. The Lord created us though just for that purpose. That's his role in the movement. And what are you to say? Right? Go ahead.
Verse 23. And that he might make known his riches of his glory on the vessels of mercy, which he had before prepared unto glory
from the beginning. Go ahead.
Even us, whom he have called, not of the Jews only, but also of the Gentiles.
The Gentile state of mind, Israelite, man. yeah, nigga, yourself. Only the Israelites get salvation. Period. You got that.
This is the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 1, verse 7. For the spirit of the Lord filleth the world.
Again, there's no cloak. You can't get past this. It's already out there. The spirit of the Lord filleth the world. Go ahead.
And that which containeth all things have knowledge of the voice.
And that which containeth all things have knowledge of the voice. Continue.
Therefore, he that speaketh unrighteous things cannot be hid.
And that's what you said. This damn devil is being revealed too. Therefore, he that speaketh unrighteous things cannot be hid. You know, you got the increase and people believing in Christianity from 75% of Americans believing in Christianity at the beginning of the year to now is at 58%. Right? That's a year jump, man. Well, who you think performing that work is the Lord Yahawashi? So all the unrighteous things that Esau has laid out, which includes Christianity, plantation Christianity, right, is now being revealed. Read that again from the top.
Therefore, he that speaketh unrighteous things cannot be hid. Neither shall vengeance, when it punishes, pass by him.
Ooh, neither shall vengeance, when it punishes, pass by him. Then you gonna get it, E. Ain't nowhere around. Go ahead.
For inquisition shall be made into the counsels of the ungodly.
Prolonged, intense question. What was you at 70 AD? That's what it's coming down to. You know? Woo, come on, man. Prolonged, intense question. You know? Now, I know for a fact myself this year, I did not know that those certain lakes here, that was something new. But the Lord revealing it, man. He's exposing this devil. Now that the spirit of the Lord is filling the world, you ain't got no cloak for your sin. If you don't hearken to the report, you're going to be destroyed. You got a precept out? Go ahead.
Jeremiah 49:10. But I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself.
Yeah, so much so you got folks down there. What was that? Cuba? They had the president assassinated. What was that? Haiti. Yeah. They so much so that Haiti said that it was the United States come in with a damn psyops, and they even found a so-called CIA agent that was with them. You know, but you ain't heard nothing else about that story though. Years ago, decades ago, you wouldn't hear about Esau, you know, with his hands and taking down this regime or toppling this government and setting up a public government. Now it's being considered. The Lord is putting you on Front Street. You cannot hide yourself. Part of the things coming, you know, at the end is nigga being revealed. You understand? Go ahead.
Lamentations 4:21. Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom.
Yeah, Esau, be happy. Live it up. This is your last hoorah. This is your last ride. So the things you ain't done now, you better go ahead and do. Go ahead,
Rejoice and be glad, O daughter of Edom, that dwelleth in the land of Uz.
Yep.
The cup also shall pass through unto thee.
Yep.
Thou shalt be drunken and shalt make thyself naked.
Woo, and that shall make thyself naked. And that's what you see in these certain people exposing them, like the woman who came out with the information regarding 1681, Elder Malcolm had brought out. And all these things are being revealed in this time. You know, the concept of white, you know, there's more on that.
22.
Go ahead.
It said the punishment of thy iniquity is accomplished, O daughter of Zion. He would no mercy, it's like he would no more carry thee away into captivity.
Yep.
He will visit thy iniquity, O daughter of Edom. He would despise, it's like he would discover thy sins.
Yeah, man, you gonna get paid back for all the shit you did. Period. The Lord is discovering your sin. You know, again, I ain't know about that, man. That's something new. Where they actually ran the so-called Negroes out of a certain town, and to cover up their wickedness, they flooded that motherfucker and made a lake. Let's see, we want to know about that. Matter of fact, hold that. Let's get there.
2 Thessalonians 2 and verse 3. Let no man deceive you by any means, but that they should not come except they come and fall away first, and that man of sin be revealed.
See, and that man of sin be revealed. We had to follow his my heritage. Coming over here on cargo slave ship, the Lord has granted us and stirred up our pure minds to understand his judgment. Understand that that's why we came over here in the first place. Okay? And what else? He revealing this damn devil in his time. Go ahead,
It said the son of perdition will oppose him and exalted himself above all that is called the Most High, or that is worship, so that he, as the Most High, sit up in the temple of the Most High, showing himself that he is the Most High.
And this devil did do that. Iconoclasm, his movies, his paintings. You know, he's trying to show himself he is the Most High. Blasphemy. Damn devils, man. You don't see no damn Chinese. You know, I don't want to say the word. EA suits, you know. You don't see that. But you see it with this goddamn dope. He's trying to put himself in the place of the Lord, man. That's the only way this nigga can maintain power. But see, all that stuff is being revealed. You know? You got something?
2 6 and 27. Evil shall be put out, and deceit shall be quenched. As for faith, it shall flourish. Reproof shall be overcome, and the truth, which has been so long without proof, shall be declared.
Guess what, man? You know, it started with our Bivens, but it sprung forth in a life in 2007 when the apostles and the elders went on YouTube. And now it's everywhere. You can't, it's so beautiful, you can't even keep up with how many camps it is, man. You got brothers on the other side who believe in the same doctrine you go out and teach, man. You know? That's the spirit of the Lord filling the world, waking up his elect, and bringing down this devil, revealing. Don't get on that? Good. Yeah.
Like 2 Thessalonians 2 and 5, remember ye not that when I was yet with you, I told you these things.
That's pure remembrance. Go ahead.
And now you know what will hold him, that he might be revealed in his time.
And we in those times. We at the end of this thing. He's been revealed in this time. Go ahead.
For the mystery of iniquity does already work.
And that was when? Back in the Romans, right? The mystery of iniquity does already work. Go ahead.
Only he now that letter will let until he be taken out of the way.
Hey, that go back to that Romans 9. What is the Lord willing to show his wrath? He's letting this devil get only so far. What is that, Job 13 and 4? Where it says his months are with thee. Or is that 14 and 4? See you get that real quick. So yeah, man, you're not gonna extend your time.
Yeah, Job 14 and 5, seeing his days are determined, the number of his months are with thee. That was appointed his bounds that he cannot pass.
Yeah, you ain't passing your bounds, man. you gonna go right there exactly where Yahawah shall say you going. All right, and in Him revealing you, your kingdom is being brought down. The elect is being activated because they already been sealed. They're hearing the word. They're hearkening to the report. They're believing the warning that the Lord is sending out. And in turn, you being revealed, brother.
2 Thessalonians 2 and verse 8. And then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth.
Oh, that's what you're saying there. The Lord is consuming you with the spirit of his mouth. A live stream after live stream, video after video, edification after edification. The Lord is consuming you double. So much so you passing out stripes like candy. These niggas crazy. You can't do nothing against the word. Go ahead. It's certain brothers on page, like Apostle Rumla on page 12. That lets you know he had 11 more pages before this. Come on, man. Yeah.
It says, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming.
Yeah, the chronological order. This devil is being consumed with the spirit of the Lord's mouth, right? And then he's going to be destroyed with the brightness of his coming. Those chairs and those ICBM milk coming to tear this place up. One more verse.
Yeah, verse 9.
Yep.
It says, even him whose coming is after the work of Satan, all power and signs and lying wonders, all deceivableness and unrighteousness in them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth that they might be saved.
You receive not the love of the truth, that you might be saved. But what?
It says, and for this cause, the Most High shall send them strong delusion that they should believe a lie, that they all might be damned who believe not the truth, but have pleasure in unrighteousness.
You have pleasure in unrighteousness, meaning you love the way of Esau. You have pleasure in unrighteousness. That's ultimately why you're going to die. You got this up? Go ahead. Go ahead.
It's Obadiah, starting 3. Obadiah 3. The pride of thine heart have deceived thee.
Yep.
Thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rock, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground?
Continue.
Verse 4. Though thou exalt thyself as the eagle, and though thou set thy nest among the stars,
Meaning his weapons. Go ahead.
thence will I bring thee down, said the Lord.
Keep going on that.
Verse 5. If thieves came to thee, if robbers by night, how art thou cut off?
Jump down to where it says, the Lord is revealing him. I want to say like 2 verses down. Yep, 6.
All right, verse 6. How are the things of Esau searched out?
Yep.
How are his hidden things sought up?
Yeah, how is it? By the spirit and power of the Lord's mouth. This devil is being revealed. How is things searched out? That was it on that. You got a precept? Go ahead.
This Daniel's 2 and 21. He changeth the times and the seasons.
Yep.
He removeth kings and setteth up kings.
Yep.
He giveth wisdom unto the wise.
Lord, hey, that entails that you had to be wise to get the wisdom in the first place. What does it say? A proverb, a wise man will hear. Yeah. Read that from the top again.
Verse 21. He changeth the times and the seasons. He removeth kings and setteth up kings.
Yeah, and we in the season the Lord is removing this nigga Esau, man. Right? And he's going to set up the children of Israel under Yahawashi. The next rulership coming to the planet Earth. Go ahead,
He giveth wisdom unto the wise.
Yep, see? Go ahead.
And knowledge to them that know understanding.
And knowledge to them that know understanding. That's cold. Is it more on that up?
Is the deep secrets. Verse 22.
No, that's it. You got a piece up? Go
Yeah.
ahead.
Psalms 85 and 11, truth shall spring out of the earth,
Yep.
and righteousness shall look down from heaven.
Yeah, truth is springing out of the earth by way of the internet, man. Okay? It's being broadcast everywhere. It's springing forth. That's how the Lord said his word would be. It's like a seed. Now it flourished to the point now you can't even get away from it. There's folks on TikTok, you know, everywhere, YouTube, right? I'm not on Facebook anymore, but I know brothers that talk about it being on Facebook.
Daily Motion.
They see, BitChute. What else? That's the new Odyssey?
I know. And my talk about you on Daily Motion.
Yeah, I'm on Daily Motion.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Yeah, man, you got to get these alternate pages. We might not be on YouTube, but the word is still going out. It's going to be up to the believers to know where the word is at, you know? And the Lord will lead you to it, you know? They said a famine of hearing the word. You got a piece of that? You got more on that?
Oh, no, I got nothing.
Go ahead, get your piece of that.
Okay. This back up precept here, bro. I heard this is the book of Psalms, chapter 75, starting at verse 6. For promotion cometh neither from the east, nor from the west, nor from the south, but the Most High is the judge. He putteth down one and setteth up another.
Yeah, he put them down one and set them up another. That's what the Lord is doing. What is that? Where it says, I want to say Ecclesiastes 3. Well, not Ecclesiastes, but Ecclesiastes, where it says it's a time and season. He plug up one and then, yeah, somebody get that. It's a time and place for everything. And we're in a time of a time to be planted and a time to be rooted up. That's it. You got that?
From the top.
Yeah. Well, yeah, you start from the top. That's fine.
Okay. It's Ecclesiastes 3:1. Yep. To everything there is a season, yep, and a time to every purpose under the heaven.
Okay. Oh, a time to every purpose under the heaven. What is under the earth? A time to every purpose. When we in the time of the season of this damn devil being brought down, being revealed, the children of Israel waking up to their heritage, coming back to Yahawashi in truth and sincerity. Go ahead.
A time to be born, and a time to die.
Yep.
A time to plant, and a time to pluck up that which is planted.
Yeah.
A time to kill, and a time to heal.
You see, it says a time to plant and a time to pluck up, which has been planted. That green bay tree that has been planted in the earth and spread out its branches, infected every place. Oh, he's gonna read that in November. That wasn't the point then. But yeah, this devil that gave everybody that drink, you know. And now it's being revealed so much so these other nations are pissed. And they ready to destroy the whore. There's more on that precept you had? That was it on that? Yep.
Yeah, I got one more. Yeah, this Job 20 verse 23. It said when he is about to fill his belly, the Most High shall cast the fear of his wrath upon him.
You think your new world order is a crown of success? The Lord is gonna cast the missiles on your ass. Go ahead.
And shall rain it upon him while he is eating.
Yeah, he gonna catch that fire. Yeah. This is the book of Luke, chapter 21, verse 25.
And there shall be signs in the sun,
yep,
and in the moon.
Oh, we started out with the signs, man. Been a hell of a year. The Lord has been put in work. So much so we can't even expound on all of it. Go ahead.
And in the stars, yep, and upon the earth distress of nations.
We're seeing all that occur. Go ahead.
With perplexity, the sea and the waves run.
Go ahead.
Men's hearts fail in them for fear and for looking after those things which are coming on the earth.
Yeah. Looking after those things. I mean, you want to see the prophecies playing out. You want to see these things coming to pass. Go ahead.
For the powers of heaven shall be shaken, and then shall they see the Son of Man coming in a cloud with power and great glory.
Yep.
And when these things begin to come to pass,
yep,
then look up and lift up your head, for your redemption draweth nigh.
Yeah, for your redemption draweth nigh. The Lord said, look up. He's giving us a pep talk. He's saying your redemption draweth nigh, right? Matter of fact, let's close it out in Romans 13. Let's take Romans 13. Let's close it out. Yeah, man, we're at the end of this thing, man. It's beautiful. If you in the right spirit, you know, you hastening the coming of the Lord. You don't want to continue to be in this damn captivity. You don't want to continue to be under the foot of Esau, man. You know? And they think it's a joke. Fuck, you got the smirk on your face. You don't see you have smirk on your face when the family hold to your ass. You are the in your baby dirty diaper.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 13, verse 11. And that, knowing the time, that now it is high time to awake out of sleep.
It's high time to awake out of sleep. It's high time. You see the judgment going out. You see in the prophecies play out. Oh, like the elder has said, you see the prophecies jumping off the page. Go ahead.
For now is our salvation nearer than when we believe.
It's close, man. Go ahead.
The night is far spent. The day is at hand. Let us therefore cast off the works of God and let us put on the armor of light.
We pray this been edifying. We want to give all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi, bahasham, Qadash.
double honors to our teachers, the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Much straight you brothers laboring worldwide in truth and sincerity. Salutations and blessings to the hopeful elect. Believing on the words of Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi. Shalom.
Shalom. DTA, above above. Soon.
Nice.
Good night.
Shalom around to America. Soon.
Night.
Shalom around to America. Wind is closing tonight.
Monsters and ghouls and goblins.